No sense of sound. No smell of air. Breathless. I drifted among faceless shapes, without a clear distinction of form. Blinded, until someone or something made me soar. Higher and higher still I went. That is all I can remember.
I don't believe you. Now sit down. I'm sorry, but you can't leave until you tell me. Where are you from? And what is it that you seek in the colonies?
I was raised in the West. I'm visiting the colonies in search of my roots.
Do you or do you not swear allegiance to the Lord Protector as a servant of his protectorate?
Yes, I am a servant of the Protectorate. Aren't you?
The Protectorate does not own us. The colonies may be inside her sphere of influence, but its people are not. You, on the other hand, were wearing their uniform. The bright blue fabric, the golden stitching. It tells me that you are part of the crew on one of their ships, probably a merchant vessel. The embroidery even says that you are the captain of that ship. Impressive. But what happened to your ship, Captain?
I can't remember?
I've heard that excuse before. It's not going to work with me.
First, tell me who you are.
I am the Rani, and you can address me as such. Now, is this journal yours?
I don't know who that belongs to.
It says Devon Rensburg inside. Is that you?
Devon Rensburg is a friend of mine.
Spare me, Devon. I already know it's yours. I'll give it back to you once you've enlightened me on its contents. Now read it for me. And remember, I expect the truth. Again, where are you from? And what is it that you seek in the colonies?
Fine, I'll give you the long version. It's not like I have any choice. I come from the West, born here in the colonies, but raised in the capital of the Protectorate's homeland. A dull and depressing city, full of stuck-up people with terrible customs. Nothing thrilling ever happened there. So I decided to leave that place, in search of adventure. I had heard about someone in the harbour recruiting men for a merchant ship sailing to the east. It was a standard trading mission along the Indigo route. I had never worked on a ship before, but enlisting in the merchant navy was the only way for me to acquire passage across the sea. So that's what I did. The recruiter, Aaron Ludlow was his name, took me in a rowing boat out of the harbour, and there she was, his lordship's vessel, Herald.
By God, Ludlow, have you read this?
No, sir, I haven't.
Your people seem to be causing a lot of unrest in the colonies lately.
My people, sir?
Well, you know.
I don't know, sir.
The indigo farmers, they claim the trade does not benefit them enough. They accuse the Lord Protector of abuse of power and demand fairer wages. The local regent has yet to respond, but I fear he will cave in to the pressure.
Is that why we have the politician on board?
Yes, Senator Morton is the regent's brother-in-law, and he's going to help him with the complex politics of this affair. He's also accompanying the regent's daughter safely back to the colonies. Remember to treat both of them with respect.
Sir.
Is there anything else you brought from shore?
Well, apart from the new recruit, a letter, sir, addressed to Senator Morton.
Well, what are you waiting for? Give it to me.
But, sir, it's not your...
My ship, my rules, Ludlow. You know this. Besides, I don't think Mr. Morton has anything to hide from me. He better not.
May I remind you he is a Protectorate official, sir?
And so am I. You there. What do you think, boy? Should I open the letter or not?
Why not? It's your ship. Your rules, sir.
Exactly. Ludlow, you should take an example from Mr.
Mr. Rensburg, sir. Devon Rensburg. Delighted to make your acquaintance, Captain.
Captain Cornelius Hendricks. Nice to have you aboard the Herald. Rensburg, I assume you understand that there are rules here. Officer Ludlow will give you the lowdown on them during your tour of the ship.
Sir, I have other...
But first, Ludlow, I'd like you to find Senator Morton and send him here. I need to talk to him about this letter of his. Be quick about it. I'll send Rensburg after you in a moment.
Yes, sir. Be sure to see me on deck, Devon.
So then, Rensburg, I take it you must be returning home to your family?
I'm done with my Protectorate family, sir. They're only my foster parents anyway. I'm hoping to find my real family in my country of birth. I know my father is a Protectorian, and my mother is originally from the colonies. It won't be easy to find them. That's why I'm writing everything that might help me with my search down in my journal.
Yes. Yes, I see. Well, you should look at my globe then, Rensburg. As you see, the colonies are very big. You should write it in your journal. Well, off you go to your tour of the ship. Have a nice evening.
There was a globe in the room. The ornate rooster on top stretched his wings out over the world, as if protecting it. The captain's cabin was one of the few places on the ship with a heater. The crew didn't have such luxuries at all. Looking at the display cabinet, I wondered what his collection of exotic and antique weapons said about the captain's character.
Oh, well, I would assume he's reading your letter right now, Mr. Morton.
I sincerely hope you're joking.
No, on the contrary, sir. At sea, the captain makes his own rules. As far as I can tell, our captain is king on the Herald, sir. The crew his loyal subjects.
Officer, there are several reasons why the people got rid of the king back in the day. This is precisely the sort of thing that led us to abolish the monarchy. I'm going to have a word with Captain Hendricks now. Please carry on.
That, Devon, was Senator Lewis Morton. Did you see the look on his face when I told him the captain opened his letter? Pure agony.
It would be fun if we could see what's happening inside the captain's quarters right now.
It would be, wouldn't it? People have a hard time adjusting to life outside the capital. On the open sea, the rules tend to change, but customs don't change with them. Mr. Morton is a prime example of that, and you will probably experience the same. The trick, though, is to accept change. It's something that people like Morton will never understand. But you might.
What makes you believe I will?
There's a reason I picked you from the lot. I rarely choose anybody who is unfit for a life at sea. Now for your tour. Welcome aboard His Lordship's vessel, Herald. A Cromwellian-class Protectorate clipper launched in 1851. As one of the fastest sailing ships in the mercantile fleet, she can reach a top speed of 18 knots. During her short life, she has already set multiple records sailing to the colonies and back along the famous Indigo route.
Are you making fun of me?
The captain wanted me to give you the tour, so I am giving you the tour. Now let's move on to the deckhouse. The Cromwellian-class ship type is named after one of the Protectorate's founding fathers, Oliver Cromwell. These ships are merchant clippers, built with trade in mind. Making money is their sole purpose. The Herald, with this powder, we make the paint that coats the hulls of our ships, and the dye that gives the fabric of our clothes its bright blue hue.
I don't really like the colour blue.
Well, I see why you left the capital then. The rooftops of its buildings, the clothes of its people, everything has been coloured blue there. The colour blue touches on much that the Protectorate holds dear. And indigo is made from a plant that produces the only known blue dye that withstands heavy wear. Until anybody finds a cheaper substitute, the indigo trade remains an invaluable part of our economy.
Officer, do I really need to know all this to do my job?
We'll get to the practical stuff later, don't worry. First, the captain wants me to tell you why our work is so important. After all, the Protectorate is built upon free market principles that foster progress through supply and demand. Its people get paid an equal share for the work they do, and with this money they are free to do with as they wish. I am not fond of life on shore, but even I can see that the system works. For most people at least. Now, onto the bow of the ship. We are standing on the weather deck right now, where you will work every day ensuring the safe passage to the colonies. You will be tasked with tying the knots, reefing the sails, and swabbing the decks. There will be no talking to first-class passengers, no idling around the ship at night, no begging, no fighting, no stealing, and most of all, don't get caught trespassing. Now that sounds like a lot for you to worry about, right?
I'll manage.
That's what I thought. Don't worry, it'll get tedious soon enough. Keep in mind that the dining saloon in the deckhouse is only for first-class passengers and officers during this trip. This was a special request by Senator Morton, so please steer clear from the saloon if you want to keep out of trouble. Anyone without a blue coat should just use the service stairs through this door here. Now, is there anything in particular you would like to know?
What if I wanted a blue coat? Where do I get one?
You'll have to earn one. The captain is an honest man. He'll reward hard work. But don't expect him to promote you anytime soon. It took me years before I earned mine. Now just go through this door, past the officers' cabins, and you'll find the service stairs on your right-hand side. Down those stairs you'll find the crew's quarters and your bed. That concludes the tour, Devon. I hope you enjoyed it. I will have to stay out here. I'm on watch tonight. The boatswain will wake you up tomorrow morning to prepare you for the day. Good night.
But I don't want to. And take this thing back.
But Ian, it's a gift.
I don't need it. I don't need any of this, Get out. I didn't mean to. Get out!
I know you are out there, and even though Mother taught me to address you properly, I know your language is different from ours. Please, hear my prayer. Listen to my heart. I'm begging you to just help me this one time. I want you to see my struggle with the life you chose for me. I feel trapped, and I see no way out. You are the only one I can turn to. Please, tell me what to do. Give me a sign.
Boxes, big and small, were everywhere on the Herald. I wondered what was inside the one on the table, but I didn't dare to open it. It was getting late. I had to go to bed.
All hands on deck. The sun is out and breakfast is served on the gun deck. You too, boy. Ian!
Oh, I'm not well, sir. It's probably the food from last night. I don't really feel like eating anything right now.
Oh, really? Well, I don't trust Andres Bangers and Mash either, but you won't make me believe that they made you sick. That would be way too convenient for you.
I'm not lying, Caleb. My stomach tells me that something's wrong.
That's Mr. Haywood to you, boy. And I know exactly what you're thinking. You heard that Ludlow was sick this morning, so you're trying to blame it on the food. Nice try, boy. Now get up and start running.
No, I won't. You can't force me. I'm going on strike.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, kid. You wouldn't last a day.
Excuse me, but I could take over the boys' duties for today, if that is necessary.
You the new guy. Rensburg, ain't it? I'm Haywood, boatswain on this here ship. If you want to help, you could report to Officer Brunswick at the helm. Needs his boy to do an errand for him. But since this wretch won't get out of bed, I don't mind you doing it. Though, if I were you, I wouldn't do no favor for that lazy kid.
Fine, I'll do it. But remember, Ian, I'm doing your chores, so don't forget that you owe me one. Now, what do I need to do, Haywood?
Just follow the instructions Officer Brunswick gives you. Now, off to the helm with you.
I don't need them, Captain. Might I suggest we raise the studding sails to maximize our speed?
I still want to see them, Rupert. Where is that boy of yours? Get him to fetch the maps.
I haven't seen him this morning. It's possible that he's still...
Ah, good morning, Rensburg. Nice to see you up and running. Rupert, have you made the acquaintance of Devon Rensburg yet? He's our new sailor.
No, I haven't, sir. Rupert Brunswick, First Officer and Navigator. Nice to meet you.
Good. Now, Rensburg, have you by any chance seen a boy named Ian this morning?
He is ill, Captain. Not feeling well at all, he said. So I'm taking his place for today.
When is that boy going to step up his game, Rupert? He's your student. Discipline him, or I will.
Ian seems a bit unhappy, Captain. Maybe we should give the boy some space?
Nonsense. The boy is weak. He needs to be dealt with swiftly, lest he never become a man.
I agree that Ian might be a bit weak, frail even. But a man with his gentleness is something the world might benefit from one day.
Some say you're soft, officer. But I appreciate your honesty. There is no denying that it has got you quite far in life.
Please, just leave the boy for a day. I'm sure Rensburg will do fine in his stead. Right, Rensburg?
I'll do my best, sir. What should I do first?
The captain would like to see my maps. Since Ian's not here, I'd like you to fetch them for me. My map of the European coast should be somewhere in my desk. I'll tell you a secret. I keep a spare key to my cabin in the picture in the officer's hallway.